When the initial results rolled in showing a majority of no votes on the four gender equality bills, it set the pace for the remainder of the night. Halfway through the count, co-chair of the yes votes, Senate President Lady Sharon Wilson, and Attorney General Senator the Honorable Allison Maynard Gibson were still optimistic that there would be a turnaround.
I think the night is yet young when we have to wait and see what the end result will be. Whatever that is, I want to say that this experience has been a wonderful one for me, simply because I've had the opportunity to work with people across all political divides. I've had, for the first time that I can recall, an experience where I saw people set aside political differences and walk across the divide for something they thought was bigger.
It's at this point, and so we have to wait and see actually what happens as all of the results come in. And whatever the result is, the fact of the matter is, for the people of the Bahamas, we have scored a very big win. To be able to encounter this moment and emerge in a way that has demonstrated such maturity for our small country.
But by 10 p.m., it was clear that the Bahamian people had rejected the four constitutional amendment bills. Yes vote officials believe a number of factors attributed to the loss, including the strong argument against the bills from persons of influence.
Especially at the very last moment when we did have legal material just floating across the waves, and so many persons having to listen to so many persons, so many different legal opinions. Yes, I think the whole thing got far more complicated, quite frankly, than I think it needed to.
Attorney General Senator the Honorable Allison Maynard Gibson responded to claims that the no vote was a direct response to the government and its actions following the gaming referendum.
What was on the ballot were very, very important issues about the future of our people. And so it's disappointing that people felt that they would affect themselves as opposed to they would affect themselves by protesting.
Meanwhile, yes vote supporter Anglican Archdeacon James Palacios was surprised by the outcome.
I do accept that for many people, Bill 4 was far more controversial, and it had what might be the moral component of the possibility of same-sex marriage, homosexuality, the gay agenda, and all of that. So a vote against that is kind of understandable as far as I could see.
As Tuesday marked the second chance to change the Constitution to allow gender equality, yes vote officials are hopeful that the laws can be amended eventually. Janae Noel Ferguson, ZNS Network News.